Good morning, Facebook family and friends and YouTube subscribers. Today it is Monday. It is Monday, October 19th, 2015. I'm sitting here. I've had a great weekend. I was supposed to walk yesterday in the AIDS Walk Atlanta. This is the first year I've missed in a few years. Couldn't really go because I was suffering from a bad case of hiccups. The hiccups knocked me off my damn feet, so I couldn't really go to the AIDS Walk Atlanta. I love the AIDS Walk Atlanta, and I'm a strong supporter of it. And I try to walk every year and support the cause of AIDS Walk Atlanta because it supports several AIDS organizations here in the Atlanta metropolitan area. But I was sitting here reflecting. I have a lot of a lot of young folks always talk to me. They're in their 20s, 24, young, early 20s, late 20s, early 30s, late 30s. And they always ask one question to me. What's it like being 45 years of age in the Black gay community? And I think a lot of these guys look at the aging process and they look at it very, in a negative way. Well, you know what? I'm very grateful. I am thankful to be alive and well and in good health at 45 years of age, still an active member of the Black gay community. I lost so many friends to HIV and AIDS and cancer and everything else, car wrecks, you name it. So for me to have made it to 45, I'm just 5 years short of 50 years of age. Very happy and proud of that because anything could have happened and I wouldn't be sitting here today doing these wonderful educational videos. But I understand a lot of young people, as they go through life, they're afraid that as they age, they're going to have a difficult time in dating or relationships. Well, guys, I'm here to tell you, although I'm 45, it hasn't stopped me from attracting people who would want to date or talk to me. I don't think I've had a shortage of men ever in my entire life. Now, I think the problem for me personally would be finding men of quality, if that makes any sense. Trying to find people who are trying to achieve and do something with their lives. Some people are just so happy with what they have. Some people are just happy having nothing, if that makes any sense. So for me, I can't sit here and say that me being over the age of 40, being 45 of 8 years of age has had any effect on my social life or having friends or family. I feel like to be very honest with you, I feel like the same way I did when I was 19 years of age. But I have learned that I am 45, so there are certain things I don't do in the gym or in life. I realize that I have to be very careful that I don't risk injuries. I also realize that I'm not invincible. I am not invincible. And I realize that I have to be very careful of things I do. Like I said, I have so many friends who died from AIDS. This whole AIDS walk is very important to me because when you've lost all your friends, all of them, and they all were dead and gone by the time I turned 25, the vast majority of friends that I knew at 18 and 19, they were dead and gone by the time I turned 25 years of age. Then I lost another set of friends by the time I turned 30. Then another set of friends by the time I turned 35 and 40. So over the years, I've lost so many friends, I realized that life is important and you have to treat your life as if it's a piece of gold. You have to treat your body as if it's a piece of gold. That's what people are always like, why are you constantly in the gym working out? To stay in good shape and good health. Some people laugh at me because I do an hour to 45 minutes worth of cardio every day. I do that cardio for my heart, to stay in shape. I have high blood pressure. I have to take my medicines to keep my blood pressure low and to stay alive. And a lot of people don't understand that. And I think back to these young guys who approach me, and I always tell them, be careful. Think before you do something. Think before you run out and do something you might regret later on in life. I'm at 45 years of age and in good health because I made wise decisions in my 20s. When a lot of my friends around me were just reckless. And it was that reckless behavior, that's why they're not here today. That's why they're not here alive right now. I lost a very good friend who refused to stop drinking and driving until finally he wrecked his truck on the highway and a tractor trailer ran him over. After I begged and pleaded him for years, stop drinking and driving, catch a cab, he just refused to do so. And coming home from the club at 5 o'clock in the morning, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, wrecked his truck and a tractor trailer zipping down the highway on a dark night, didn't see him and literally ran him over, killing him instantly. You have to make wise decisions. And those wise decisions will keep you alive and well into your 40s, 50s, and 60s. I plan on being here for a little while. At least that's the goal. Things happen in life that sometimes we don't have any control over. I've had friends who battled cancer who were in the best of health. I had friends who were in the best of health who had massive heart attacks and died. So some things you don't have any control over, but the things you do have control over, your health, your life, your wealth, your happiness. Yeah, you do have control over your own happiness. And if you're a smart person, you know how to do the right things and think, guys, I would say this a million times, think before you do something. Think before you put your life at risk in anything. If you're leaving the club and you know you've had too much to drink, if you have a smartphone, put Uber on your phone, tap that phone and the Uber car will pick you up in 5 minutes. That ride home may cost you $20. You go back the next day and get your car. Leave that car where it is. If you're out drinking, don't make that dumb decision. I have too many friends who've made dumb decisions. But just drinking and driving and they're paying. I have a friend who ran over 2 people. He's been in prison for the past 10 years. Leaving the club, drunk as a skunk, and hit 2 people. Killing them instantly. And he was charged with involuntary manslaughter or almost a vehicular manslaughter or something like that. This man has been in prison for the past 10 years. He was a college-educated, smart, intelligent man who made one bad decision to go leave that club drinking and driving. And it cost him everything. And he killed 2 people that night. They lost their lives. Wise decisions. I've learned at 45 years of age, I don't work from anger. If someone pisses me off and I'm angry about anything, I stop. I walk away. When I was younger, I did some very destructive things out of anger. And I've learned that that's not the best way to handle any situation, whether it's family members, friends, a relationship, a partner, your lover, your husband, wife. If you're angry, walk away and come back and deal with it later, even if it's worth dealing with at all. When I look back on some stuff that I was angry about, it wasn't even worth it. It wasn't even worth being angry about. Walk away, even if it means just taking a long walk on a cold night to cool down and deal with it later. You can make it to 45, you can make it to 55, you can make it to 65, you can make it to 75, but you gotta use this. You gotta think and make wise decisions so that you don't end up, that's why I do these videos. Because I want people to learn from the mistakes I've made in my life. I've made a hell of a lot of mistakes. I've made a lot of mistakes, I admit that. And from those mistakes, I'm hoping to share my information with other people. I love when these young guys come up to me and ask me questions about my age and how I got here and what I went through. I don't mind discussing any of that stuff. I don't mind discussing things that led me going to prison. I don't mind discussing how I became a convicted felon. I did videos about this stuff. I don't mind discussing my long-term relationship and the issues and problems we had and how you can avoid those issues and problems. I don't mind telling people what it's like to be black, gay, and proud in America. Something that a lot of people just don't know how to be. I'm proud of who I am. And I'm very happy with who I am. I'm 45, I've made it. I'm going to continue to make it. I'm looking forward to seeing 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. I'm looking forward to it. because I know it's possible. If you like my videos, please click like, share them with family members and friends. I do these educational videos to help people get through this thing called life. It can be difficult at times. I just hope people are learning from these videos, learning and growing as I am. Because even at 45 years of age, I'm still learning and I'm still growing. Anyway, I'm out of here. Enjoy your Monday. I look forward to reading your comments about today's video. I'm out of here. Bye.